You're watching the Battered Fans Network.
Chris, the Herons are back. Welcome, everybody, to episode number 278 of the Battered Herons podcast. I am your host, Daniel Granada, and alongside me, as always, Mr. KBD. How are you doing, sir?
Well, a day later, just in a different language this time.
Yes, sir.
So I'm enjoying it.
Yes, and it is official tissue, as you would like to say. Javier
Yes.
Mascherano has been announced by the team. He is the new coach for Inter Miami, and we're going to get into that. We got kits to talk about. We got new stores opening up. We got discounts on season tickets, which I wish they would throw some of that our way. There's a lot to talk about. Before we do, I need to actually put out, promote the store. We got batterfans.com, 20% off, promo code HOHOHO24. And I was rocking, this is one of the newer shirts we got here. I was rocking that today. I was getting a lot of compliments today when I went to watch Moana too. On the shirt, it's this and everything else is on the store. HOHOHO24 for 20% off from now until December 10th. So go ahead, batterfans.com. All right, now that I got that out of the way, like I said, official tissue, Javier Mascherano is officially our new manager, coach, whatever you want to call them. How are you feeling now that it's been a few days? It's kind of settled in a little bit, and that's it. We just got to live with the fact that he is the new coach.
Look, Inter Miami CF Burner. Shout out to him. He's a real MVP, by the way, because this is one of the first channels I ever started following when I joined this hemisphere. He put out a tweet saying, put out a tweet saying that Pep Guardiola didn't have any coaching experience prior to starting with.
Wow. Really? I didn't see that tweet. No. And I'm sorry to cut you off like that. I meant to go back and look at all the big managers at the moment and to see their experience prior to their teams. Oh, thank you. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry to cut you off. It's just, I feel like that whoever that is just read my mind because I wanted to do that before the show and I didn't have a chance.
Yes. So, I mean, Burner said Pep Guardiola had zero managerial experience when he was hired by Barcelona.
Okay.
So, considering
that's the only one?
Well, I mean, that's what I saw. And I said, you know what? This makes me feel a little better. Soccer Daddy's asking, will he be our Pep? I guess. I don't know. Well, I guess only time will tell. Listen, Danny, I mean, I don't know. Look, I felt like after doing the English show and then the Spanish show yesterday, I felt like I might have gone a little too hard. I tend to do that. I hit extremes. Mm-hmm. But I think I'm able to calm down. We signed him. Like, that's it. It's done deal. It's etched in ink. We just got to kind of see how this thing plays out at this point. No?
If I remember correctly, when we signed Tata Martino,
it was a choice.
It was former MLS Cup winner. It was former
all the bona fides.
Barcelona, Paraguay, all these, everything.
Resume.
Yeah. And then today, welcome Javier Mascherano, former Argentina and Barcelona legend. That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
That's it. Yeah. I mean, look, and by the way, Mr. Krabs, you're late, buddy. How about that?
Ooh, there you go. I like
that. How about that? You're late, Mr. Krabs. Mm-hmm. Get out of here. Vic is saying, not going to lie, guys, I don't think Mash is a good pick. Love to do it as a Barcelona fan, but to win trophies, you need a veteran. And Stancy loves your cap, by the way. Yeah. Super dope cap.
Thank you.
Mr. Spider Pig saying, let him play CB. I mean, we need him for sure.
It's funny because I think he might do a good job back there. I mean, he's probably still in decent shape.
I don't know. I mean, look, like I said, at this point, deal's done. It's official tissue.
Yeah,
he signed on the official.
Let's look for the positives. Let's look for the positives moving forward now.
Yeah. So it is what it is. We got to move forward with this guy. Love it or hate it.
Like I told you, I wanted to go back and look up some of the big name coaches from around the world and see their experience prior to them breaking out as a good coach.
Yeah.
And like I said, I didn't have time to do it today, but one of the reasons I was really interested is because he's only 40, and I think he turned 40 already. He might be 39. So let me check it real quick. His age.
His age.
He is at the moment. He is 39. He's 40. He just turned 40 a couple months ago.
Yeah.
He's still very, very young. Like a lot of people break out in their coaching managerial positions in their mid 40s, the late 40s. Like he's starting young. Like I'm glad that he got a little taste, right? Like when you get like somebody has been an assistant and then they get hired to head coach, you're like, okay, he has some experience. Now he kind of gets to do his own thing. My hope is that he's learned from his mistakes in Argentina, because I'm sure he has plenty to choose from, because obviously they failed a lot.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's still young gives me some hope that he's going to come with fresh ideas. He got the experience before he was 40, and maybe he can turn things around as for him personally as a manager or a coach. So the fact that he's 40 gives me some hope. It's not a lot to lean on. And again, I have to check the history of other well-renowned coaches around the world. But I mean, that's something. And then he has the brain. He has the brain for it.
By the way, I was able to find that tang that you asked for a little bit earlier. I was able to find it. I'm just putting a picture up for it right now.
Okay, I don't remember what it was.
To go over it now.
Oh,
the player
okay.
thing.
Yeah. Okay, no, we'll do that in a second.
That tang.
All right. So, official tissue. It is official. He is the guy. And you know what? With the team that we have, hopefully. What you want him to do is not mess it up, right? Like,
yeah.
What could he do that would be worse than what Tata did? Because Tata obviously did great. Okay, let me take that back. Not great, because he didn't win a lot of trophies. But what did people criticize him for? Late subs. That's it. If you ask everybody,
that's what I was going to say.
That's the go-to. So
yes.
If he makes sure that he doesn't do late subs, I mean, for the most part, like,
he's going to sit well. He's going to sit well in the eyes of everybody. You start subbing people in 60th minute, 65th minute, I think he'll be good. Well received.
Yeah, look, this team has talent, and it's going to have a lot more talent in the coming weeks and months. Like, this isn't going to be the same roster you see next year. And I expect this team to be as good, maybe even better than last year. Are we going to be going for supporter shields? I don't think that's the goal, right? Like, what did that do for us this year? Like, and nobody thinks that this season has a success because we won it last year. So that's not the goal. We'll see if we get it. But I guess we can move past this, because there's not much else to say. We just got to let these things play out. But we're getting ready for the 2025 season. And there was a new announcement today. Footy Leaks, was it yesterday? Today, I can't even remember. Apparently, we're going to have a third kit. Now, I think everybody more or less, I think most people expected this, right? Now, we found out not too long ago that we were supposed to have a new away kit, which is the dark kit, the black kit.
Yes.
And we found out that we are also going to have a new home kit. Why? Because they're going to milk that money. Because, everybody, if it has Messi's name on it, everybody's going to buy it. So This is going to be the first time. Well, I mean, technically the first season, we only had that white kit. The black kit 1 year. But usually you have to have each kit for 2 years.
Yes.
We're going to have 3 new kits next year. We're going to have the home, the away, and from what I'm hearing, a third kit. And this is the tease that Footy Headlines gave us.
Ooh, that's a sexy color.
All right.
That's a sexy color.
Now, here's my question to you. What are the chances that this looks like an Argentina jersey?
You really think that they're going to do that? You really think that they're going to make it off-brand Argentina jersey? There's no way, dude. No way, dude. No way. They're going to mix some black, pink, and that light blue.
Vice City?
Yeah, something like a Vice City maybe, but like I don't think it's going to be like a off-brand Argentina. Inner Argentina, Stancy's saying. Listen, Vic is mentioning it right here. Oof, pink and sky blue is smooth. That's what I see.
Yeah, I bought that bootleg kit. Remember last year or earlier this year?
Yes,
the baby blue and pink one.
Sexy.
I think they might go Argentina. I think they're gonna go baby blue and white.
No way, dude. There's no way. Like, there's no way. Like, that is total pandering. No.
Steve Munoz says that the league probably would have shown some white. So
yes, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Maybe.
They would have shown white. Predominantly, it's white and light blue. It's just black black.
If they go Vice City, I think that's sexy as hell. I would be all up for Vice City. But I wouldn't be surprised if they throw in some baby blue and white, man. I'm telling you.
I'm buying that. The moment it comes out, that's a sexy color on a kit.
Yeah, it is. Especially if they
That's a
throw the
sexy
pink on
color.
there, that light blue with the pink.
Oh, you can't.
That
But
is,
it has to be the old pink, this pink, and your pink.
yeah.
Not
No.
this new Mame color that they got going on right now.
I agree.
Like they can't be. They first of all, they need to sort of discontinue that kit, right? Like they need to
But they are.
discontinue
That's
it
it.
immediately. Yeah, that's
That
it.
was
It's one and done.
that was the only positive to them not winning the chip this year was that first chip is going to be remembered forever, and I didn't want to remember it with them wearing that kit while holding up the first ever trophy. I mean, I would have celebrated it all the same, but I'm trying to find positives. Yeah, that was a positive.
You know what's shameful though is that I kind of was looking forward to seeing the dolphin themed jersey play out more. And I think the fact that they lost in Atlanta in that jersey makes it even worse. Like we're never seeing that kid again on the pitch, right?
No, but Yannick Bright won player of the game or player of the match day or whatever.
Yeah.
While wearing that kit, one of the home games that they played it. So
yes. Yeah, I mean, I love that kit too. To be honest, that's a really good kit. It's not a common colored kit, and I think that honestly, it would be great for Inter Miami to have it like in the back burner.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we went over the Javier Mascherano. We went over the new kits, and now let me see this picture that you pulled up.
So shout out to Lucas,
Vice City Lucas. Shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to him. I was able to grab a screenshot. He tweeted out or X'd out, whatever you guys want to call it these days. IMCF has 10 days to exercise the 2025 contracts of the following players. For those of you on audio, this is a list of the players: Jordi Alba, Sergei Kristoff, Franco Negri, Matias Rojas, Marcelo Wegan, Leo Alfonso, Yannick Bright, CJ Dos Santos, Ian Frey, Ryan Saylor, and last but not least, Lawson Sunderland.
My question to you, Chris, and to everybody in the chat: which one of those players is a for sure gone? Like, no way that they're back.
Kristoff. I mean, that by far, right? By far.
Hopefully he goes to Atlanta. Yes.
Yeah. You know what? Let's see everybody. Let's see everybody put a name up. Who's the guy that you see for sure out of here on this list?
If you just do just one name, all right, but it can't be Kristoff because everybody's gonna know Kristoff. Of
course, but look, what do you expect though? I mean, look at this: Kristoff, Stancy, Caesar saying Kristoff. I mean, we got, what is this? We got we got Esteban Mejia saying Saylor.
Well, I don't think Saylor's coming back either. I think Saylor's gone. I think Kristoff's gone. I think CJ Dos Santos, maybe he stays. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, what about Franco Negri?
Franco Negri. I think honestly that there's gonna be a team in the MLS that's interested in him. And look at Tommy. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Tommy, why isn't Solana on the list? He's definitely out. Well, just so you know, Tommy, shout out to Solana because today's his birthday. So shout out to Solana. It's his birthday today.
Yeah,
I think he's
happy birthday,
at the
Solana.
Heat game. I think he's at the Heat game right now celebrating his birthday. So that's why he's not on the list, because it's his birthday. So you can't do that.
Guys, like and sub and follow Solana. Give him some support. He's trying to get to a milestone. It's his birthday, guys. Let's be nice today.
So Saylor, Leo Alfonso. I think Leo Alfonso's back. Look, all right. So the chat's really gone. I see Alba, Bright, and Alfonso have to stay. Mike, yes, that's a good one. This is definitely a good one.
Mike V out of here. Yeah, for sure.
Mike V got to go. All right. So going through it, Chris, Jordi Alba. Is he staying or is he okay? You opt in. Okay, so Jordi Alba. He's probably gonna want more money, but okay, in. Kristoff.
Doesn't matter. Give it to him. Give him all the franchise McDonald's. Kristoff out. He costs too much money anyways.
Negri.
I think that there's someone in the MLS that's going to take him. I don't think that we're going to hold on to him, especially considering that we really have a pretty good left back in your boy Noah Allen. And on top of that, if he could play center back at the same time, we're kind of double dipping there. So
Franco Negri. At the moment, it's a club option. He's going to be 30, and he will be making
A gajillion
300,
dollars.
well, not like $350,000, which is
That's a
not a
pretty
lot.
chunk. That's chunky though. That's chunky.
Nah, 350,000 for.
We,
I mean, I think he's pretty freaking good. He could start for most teams.
you don't think that can go better to a center back that we need desperately?
A center back is going to pay $250,000. Nah,
I mean, how much is it? How much is Aviles getting paid?
a lot more than that. I'll tell you in a second. So let's keep going through the list.
So
Matias Rojas.
let's go. I think he stays. I think that the loss of Diego Gomez helps the stock of Matias Rojas on this team specifically. That's what I think.
So keep moving along.
Marcelo Weigand, I think he stays just out of.
A lot of people want him gone. I was going back and forth with some people on the Discord. A lot of people want him gone. Yeah,
you're talking about Chelo. That's because he isn't like an earth-shattering player. Like he just does his duties. He doesn't do them the best. He doesn't do them the worst. He comes in, puts his tool belt on, gets to work, and clocks out when it's time to clock out. Like nothing outstanding.
From what I'm seeing here, and I don't know, we're going off of Vice City Lucas's list, but from what I'm seeing here, Tomas Aviles, there is no option on Tomas Aviles. He's just signed to us.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. How much is he getting paid though?
$500,000.
Okay, so if you're talking about 350 for Franco Negri and then $500,000 for Aviles, I wouldn't mind taking the chunk of Franco and then giving it to someone else and just kind of putting on top of that, getting a better center back.
You've given up on Tomas Aviles?
No. I'm super with Tomas Aviles. I think that he's better positive than negative for our team, honestly.
Italia, 1 goal says that she only wants to keep Alba, Bright, Rojas, and Dos Santos.
Alba, Bright, Rojas, and Dos Santos. Oof. Oh man, we're gonna get to some names here that's kind of damaging. Like Leo Alfonso, I think we're gonna keep him. I think he's gonna be kept. He's probably on super cheap.
Yeah.
Yannick Bright, we have to.
You have to keep. You have to.
He's
give him a DP. Give him DP money.
Yeah, at this point, yes. Him and Jordi Alba are guaranteed locks. CJ Dos Salsa, I mean, we got to keep him. You know what I'm saying? He's slanging and banging out there, salsa dancing, baby. CJ Dos Santos has got to stay. Ian fucking Frey. This is where it kind of hurts. Because our hearts are all...
You got to keep Frey.
Yeah, our hearts are saying keep him, right? But like, you got to think of it like as a supervisor, like as a managerial deal. Like, do you think that it's a positive thing to keep him? Like, realistically, like, think about that. Because
look, I don't know how much he's getting paid, but for what he gives you when he's healthy, and
he's fantastic. He's fantastic. Right. And luckily, he injured his MCL. I mean, unfortunately, an injury is not.
How much do you think he got paid last year? And I'm going basic a bit off of what I go, I see online. I don't know the actual numbers, but
I'm just gonna throw a number to 140,000.
125,000 last year.
Oh shit, I was close. Okay.
Yeah. So I would assume that if he resigns, it's probably gonna be for like $100,000 again. I mean, you're not gonna find the quality. Like, I understand that he's injured and that, you can't rely on him being the starter all the time. But man, I'd keep Frey and roll the dice with him again. Like, when he's healthy, man, the kid's on it.
New goalkeeper. If you're talking about the college kid, he's playing for IMCF2. And then if you're talking about Ustadi, Cole Jensen. He's playing for IMCF2. And then if you're talking about Ustadi's contract is already done.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's go back to that image. So Ian Frey, I would love to keep because the contribution you get from him for the price is amazing. Ryan Saylor, he's unfortunately going to be out of here. He just never got enough.
No, and even for himself, he should leave. Like, he's not even getting an opportunity.
He's going to be great in Philly. I'll tell you that much. Lawson Sunderland. This kind of hurts me because Lawson Sunderland in the beginning, when he got playing time, he was good, man. I like Lawson Sunderland. I want to see some more of him. He's staying.
He's not going anywhere. Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
What about you?
I,
Where are you going with? Jordi
oh,
Alba, give it to me.
Jordi Alba staying. Christoph
Lock.
gone. I think Negri's gone. Rojas stays. I want Cello to stay, but I really don't know. I don't know what they do with Cello. I think
Who do we got back there other than him? Nobody.
exactly. So
Nobody.
maybe a depth piece, but I mean, unless you want to put David Ruiz back there, but I like David Ruiz more in the midfield. I don't like him back there at the right back. Alfonso stays. Bright has to stay. Dos Santos, I don't know.
It's a
Stays, goes, I don't know. Ian Frey, I hope that he stays. Ryan Taylor is gone, and Sunderland, I think, stays also. Look, Sunderland, Alfonso, those are, and even Dos Santos, really young guys that haven't had a chance, but I mean, they get paid the minimum, and you can count on them like on a random day where you just don't have anybody to play. Like, unless they're asking to leave because they want a fresh start somewhere else to get an opportunity. I mean, if I was into Miami, I'd exercise that option and keep him.
Sean Callahan's bringing up a comment here saying Dos Santos can go because we have Jensen.
Cole Jensen.
If I'm not mistaken, Cole Jensen, I think he only played. I don't even know. Did he play? I think he played a game starting. I'm not sure.
Of course he did. And then it's the game that Solana went with you, and you guys are like, "Oh my God, he's so amazing with his feet. He's dancing salsa."
No. That's CJ Dos Santos. I'm talking about. Because Sean Callahan's saying that Dos Santos can go because we have Jensen. I don't remember if Jensen came into a game.
No, he didn't.
Did he ever play in a game? Chat, remind me, please.
No,
my memory is awful.
He didn't.
So then, like, how can Sean ask? Sean, how are you asking for us to get rid of CJ Dos Striker when we have Cole Jensen who hasn't seen a second on the pitch?
People want to see Ustadi. Well, I mean, they saw him for one game, I guess.
I mean, Ustadi, get out of here. We got CJ Dos Striker, baby.
All right. So all those decisions are to be made by the 27th, which would be tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll find out more what this roster could be looking like moving on to the future. So tomorrow should be an interesting day. Keep your eyes out for that because I'm sure that that's going to make news everywhere. Because that should be very interesting. All right.
Nice.
Anything else that you want to talk about the roster before we keep moving on?
No, man. I think that we're going to have a couple episodes in the coming weeks where we're going to really talk roster moves. So be on the lookout for that, guys, because those are going to be the funnest episodes, I think.
Well, this is the start of it.
Yes.
All right. So yesterday, randomly, all of a sudden, I see Inter Miami opens their new store at the airport.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't heard about them working on this. Like, I had no idea
what
was happening. Yeah.
No preview.
But
no nothing.
Genius.
Absolutely.
All the tourists walking through a terminal and they randomly walk across and see an Inter Miami store. Like, could you imagine? Like, if all of a sudden you have a connecting flight here in Miami and you're going from South America to, I don't know, anywhere else in the U.S. and you have to have a connecting flight here in Miami. Like, that's a hot spot. Like, people are going to see that and they're, oh, I'm in Miami for a couple of hours. I got the Inter Miami kit. Imagine when the actual stadium is up and they see it as they're landing. That's going to hype them up. Like, that is a beautifully calculated move by the people at Inter Miami to open up that. And it replaced the Marlins store, which, I probably was doing horribly.
Absolutely. Nobody's buying fucking Marlins gear in D25. One Goal is asking, what's your take on MASH, or should I rewind, Danny? We covered it a little bit in the beginning. Our take on him. I mean, it's not much.
And just real quick. We are hopeful. There are other managers that had minimal to no experience before taking over a team, and they ended up being successful. Chris brought up Pep Guardiola. And the fact that he's only 40 gives me some hope that he's young enough to have learned from his mistakes in Argentina, where he failed. I mean, there's no other way to put it. And with the roster he has, I think that as long as he makes timely substitutions, I think the fan base will be happy. I think that this team is set up to win. And, I'm not thrilled about it, but now that it's official tissue, I try always to be as positive as possible, so that's where I'm at
Yes.
mentally right now.
Let me get back to where we were talking about here, but before I do, Mike V finally shows up. Welcome back, Mike V. Haven't seen you in a while, my friend.
Yeah, you still Tata out now that we know that it's Mascherano.
Yeah, well, now you're gonna have to really lock in, Mike V.
Oh
You're gonna
yeah,
have to
even
lock
if he
in.
doesn't, yeah, even if he's not happy about it, he has to.
Yeah, you have to. You have to be the front line for Mascherano. Says, listen, people, I'm not getting paid, so I can't get fired. Hashtag Mike V in forever. Shout out to Mike V. But Vic is asking a pretty good question here. You were going to bring up a comment?
No.
Mike V is asking, how is making money important if you can't bring top players for the salary cap? European newbie asking, maybe. Vic, I'll tell you right now, the Dockers that Jorge Mas wears has no salary cap. So all that money that's made in that store is going to go directly into his pocket.
No, and it's not just that, Vic. It's that although there is a salary cap, there is 2 or 3 spots that you can put on that are called DPs. For example, Messi is one DP, Busquets is another DP, and they can get paid as much as the owner or the front office wants to pay them. So although the salary cap is set at $5.5 million, or I don't know what it is this year, Messi's getting paid like 5 times that on his own.
Sure.
So they have to figure out how to pay Messi. And I know that supposedly Apple has a hand in there or some crap, but that is why the money is necessary, because there are some players that you do need to pay. So Messi right now is getting paid
$1 gajillion on the side of his contract.
$20.5 million. So there you go.
Now, if everybody's interested, especially like One World One Goal is here asking, what's your take on Mash, Mike V? Mike V says, hashtag Mascherano out. Just kidding, just kidding. Mascherano to be determined. So that's a good question. That's a good answer. I think that store, honestly, getting back to the store, Danny, it's a fantastic idea. One World One Goal mentioned that she had that idea a couple years ago. You're going to get, and if I'm not mistaken, I think we looked into it yesterday, it was part of the international area. I just looked, it's between gates D27 and D28. I mean, that store is just going to make money hand over fist.
Hell yeah.
The kind of money that store is going to generate is going to be hundreds of times more than any Marlins store, even at Marlins Stadium.
Oh my God. I'm pretty sure they're probably losing money with the Marlins because, look, and not to hate on the Marlins, but like people that are coming from hypothetically from South America, and they have a layover here in Miami.
They're not the Yankees.
They're not even the Yankees.
They're not the Yankees. They're not the Dodgers.
Baseball, but not baseball. All of a sudden, you have a connecting flight from South America, and you have to lay over here for a couple of hours in Miami, and you come across an Inter Miami store. Forget about it. That was like I said, and I would say it again, genius move. But they won't be selling Battered Fans merch. So just so you know, if you want Battered Fans merch, you got to get on batteredfans.com. Promo code HOHOHO24.
Hold on, this is interesting here, guys. HOHOHO24 right here on the bottom, guys. If you guys don't see it, and then under this, I'm sure you guys see that like button that's down there. Go ahead and click that too if you get the chance. Bigote is mentioning something here. Airport tax on jerseys, $145 on Adidas store, $225 in the airport. People are still going to pay that. People are still going to, because they're traveling with money.
But I need to know the facts. Bigote. I need to know if that
allegedly.
That we can't be reporting things that are not accurate. Now we need somebody. My brother's flying back from I don't know where he'll be, like Czech Republic or something, over the weekend. I'm gonna contact him, see if he could walk by that store and take a picture of the prices, because now I'm interested.
Yeah,
now I'm interested.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna be cool, man. That's awesome.
All right. Chris, no, you weren't the one that. No, somebody else went on that cruise ship, because they were selling. Weren't they selling Messi jerseys on that?
Yes, a friend of mine went to. A friend of mine went on the Royal Caribbean cruise, and they were selling Inter Miami Messi jerseys. It was an Inter Miami. It was basically a Messi store, Inter Miami store. So,
do you know what the price
is? It is duty free, by the way. No, I do not. But it is duty-free. Yes, Sean Callahan, when you fly internationally, yes, you do pay duty-free prices, both flying and when you're cruising. So,
He said duty. Season tickets. All right. So season ticket sales. I don't know if for those of you that are season ticket holders, there's been a promotion going around. I got the email. I don't know why they would send me the email. I kind of felt like they were insulting me when they sent me the email. But apparently on Friday or Fridays, I don't know if it's just this Friday or Fridays in general, you can receive a discount for your season tickets.
Yeah.
So there's going to be people that are getting discounted for their season tickets. And when I renewed mine, and they were pressuring me to renew mine a couple months ago. So now there's people that are going to be getting tickets in my section for cheaper than what I got them. Even though I renewed ahead of time. That's bullshit is what that is.
And I get a fucking cup for that bullshit. Like, you give me a fucking cup, and then everybody else that, like, I'm looking at an email, and it says to get your season tickets, just general seating, it's 20% off. And if you get final season at Chase Stadium in Fort Lauderdale, save over 40% off on season ticket, all-inclusive food and beverage premium seating, though. So this is for the 2025 season. Now for general seating, save over 20% and take advantage of this limited time offer. Seats starting at just $100 per game. This is a crime. This is an absolute crime what they're doing here. Because like Danny mentioned, I mean, we're talking about Danny and I both had to renew with full-blown pressure. Like the salesmen were calling every single day. Not us, but we know other people that were getting called repeatedly. Like, hey, you're going to renew? Hey, you're going to renew? It's like, dude, I thought you guys just got messy.
Well, for the record, they didn't have to call me because I renewed immediately. Because yes. I'm that idiot. I'm that idiot that I love this club, and even though that they go ahead and they put the lube on and they do what they do, I keep coming back anyway. Because unfortunately, as you can see here, I am from up north. All my teams are up north. This is the only Miami team that I love. So I fucking pay. So they didn't have to. But
in every way.
The reason I got, for those of you that are wondering where I went to pick this.
Stupid fucking
this right
cup.
Here.
Wait, let me go get mine. Let me go get my stupid fucking cup.
This right here was what I got for renewing early. I didn't get a discount like the people that are going to get it on Friday. If anybody gets it on Friday, no, I got this. I don't even know what name brand this is. And honestly, I'm fairly certain my wife can do this on the Cricket. Because this, if I were to scratch this, I could literally scratch this off.
Stupid fucking cup.
Like it's really frustrating that this is the kind of crap that you get. This is the kind of crap you get. And look, not to go on one of those tangents, right? I understand. We have a great team. We won the Supporter Shield. I understand all that. Don't give me shit. If you're gonna give me shit, don't give me shit. If that makes sense.
I don't even think there's a fucking ring around this shit. Like, where is my protective? Like, what's happening here?
You want me to show you what? Look, I have some friends up north, right? And I'm going to show you what some people from
Bigote says it's a Campana Timu Cup. This is for sure a Timu Cup.
I'm going to show you what some people up north get. Look, when you're a season ticket holder, for example, of the Brooklyn Nets last year.
Look at that. Right? It's a pretty box.
You get this. And what it is it's a replica of the court, which is pretty cool. And you could just and you can put these, and this is one of the smaller ones. But like this is the type of stuff that other teams like. There's some effort put into this. Like there's effort put into this stuff. Like, look at these.
I got to show you something else. Hold on.
Look, this one's similar to this one. Like look at these things. Look at this. Look at this. Thank you for being a valued Brooklyn Nets season ticket member. Like did you get a card, Chris? I didn't get a card thanking me for being a season ticket holder. I just got the stupid card. Look, you get a card. You get the thing to put it up on your wall.
Replica cord. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Now, again, it isn't a big deal, but like there's some thought put into this, right? Like they gave me, well, not me, but they gave these people a thank you card and stuff. Like, come on, man. Like, give us something.
Wait, I want to
I don't
mention
even know how I
something.
got. How did we get on this topic? I don't know. I apologize.
Well, it doesn't matter because now we'll finish it up in a second. But look, so this is the cup that Danny's talking about, right?
Yep.
Now I want to show you guys something, and I think that you know this because I don't know if your brother got a cup as well or not. But Chase,
My brother got a bag.
So yeah, he got a bag. Fucking. So I didn't get a fucking bag, but
I didn't get a bag either.
Chase at some point were giving cups away. Guys, tell me which cup looks better. Which cup here looks better? Which one is sponsored and which one is given to fans that pay tons of money for their tickets and merch? This is the one that goes to fans that pay yearly tickets and merch. This one goes to people that walk around with Chase cards, right? And just get free fucking cups. You go there, you get a free cup. This cup is beautiful.
Well,
This one is-
I will tell you one thing though, right? I was showing you this, right? And it's really nice to put some effort into it. But you know why they have to do this? Because the Brooklyn Nets suck ass. They fucking suck. Okay.
Yeah.
Inter Miami have the best player of all time. So they don't need to give us anything to sell us because, well, we already have the best player of all time. And you know what? And I just saw somebody put something up. This right here. You know what frustrates me the most about this?
What?
Messi just signed a deal with Stanley. The Stanley Cups.
Oh, yes.
Give me a pink Stanley Cup now that Messi is the sponsor.
Not this.
Don't give me this shit. Give me the pink Messi Cup that Stanley's about to drop for like $1 billion. Give me that. Or give me the license plate. All right, we're just gas bagging here.
Or give everybody the license plate so I can get mine already.
We started gas bagging way too early.
Yeah, man, and we got gas bag topics today too. So, like, what are we doing?
All right. Here, let me go to the next topic, which is Defensive Player of the Year. Steven Moreira won Defensive Player of the Year. Now, I don't think anybody thought that we had anybody deserving of that. But somebody brought something up that was a little interesting in the Discord, and I thought that I had put it up, but I didn't. So bear with me 1 second, because as far as Defensive Player of the Year, at no point that I think that we had anybody that would possibly be that player. I know some people threw the name Jordi Alba out there.
Yeah.
But Jordi Alba,
yeah,
right? He contributes for us more on the offensive end than the defensive.
Yeah.
But somebody put this up in the Discord, and if you haven't already, I'll be sure to put the link in the Discord because this was awesome, and I think it was Nick in the Discord. Shout out to Nick if he's watching. This right here, on the right is Steven Moreira. On the left is Jordi Alba this season. Successful tackles per 90 minutes, Jordi Alba. Blocks per 90 minutes, Jordi Alba. Then obviously clearances per 90, headed clearances per 90, interceptions per 90, Moreira, and then possessions won in the final third, Jordi Alba. Statistically, look, Steven Moreira is better. That's fine, statistically. Yeah. But they're not that far off. But when you take into account the fact that they're not that far off statistically, and Jordi Alba contributed so much offensively,
that's a hands down.
I think Jordi Alba maybe should have had more consideration now that I look at this, because I had no idea that these were Jordi Alba's defensive numbers. Now I'm going based off of what Nick sent, but what Jordi Alba had, was it 14 assists, 15 assists? Like, he had a ridiculous amount of assists for a defender, and on top of that, he's putting up these defensive numbers. Like, come on, man! Like, he should have been more. Everybody was like, "Oh, Inter Miami's gonna win it all because it's all fixed for Messi and Inter Miami." Inter Miami hasn't won any of the awards this year so far.
Well, I mean, but look at how small the discrepancy is between the two defensively, right? You have some statistics going to Jordi Alba, some going to Moreira, but then when you flip the script and look at the player in totality, like Jordi Alba blows the doors down.
When you consider the offensive contributions,
the contribution period.
Because I understand defensive player, you think defense, right? Obviously,
Yes.
and
Yes.
and obviously, Columbus had a much better defense than Miami. I get it, but
Yes.
individually, Jordi Alba wasn't horrible on defense, and offensively, he had 14 assists and 4 goals. So the
Yeah.
player as a whole, as defensive player, I think Jordi Alba, I think had one hell of a year. And yes, and then that award does usually go to center backs, definitely. But I don't know, man. Jordi Alba. When I saw those numbers that Nick put up in the Discord, I was surprised.
Well, I think it's just if you look at the totality of the two, it's not right.
What do you think about the fact that we didn't get any awards? Like, I thought that Nancy winning was bullshit, but then again, Tata leaving, maybe they couldn't give it to him. Maybe they knew something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they haven't won anything. Diego Gomez didn't win. Ian Frey didn't win. Like, I don't know. I'm surprised.
I think it's actually weird. Well, I think it's weird, but at the same time, I think it's granted. I think that's why they waited to give out awards to see sort of what was going to happen with Inter Miami. So Kristoff should have won. Cesar Vasquez, good job there.
Nice. Who's MVP? Look, I still think Messi wins it, and maybe that's why. Determined. Maybe that's why they're not making sure Inter Miami doesn't get any other award, so that when they give Messi the MVP, nobody's bitching. They got all the awards. So maybe that's why. Because let me tell you, Messi's the MVP. He is.
Yes,
it's hands down. All right. And are there any other things that we missed, Chris? I'm looking.
We got gas bag topics now.
Okay. So I'll start with mine real quick.
Yes.
I said earlier, I was getting compliments on this shirt. First time I wear the shirt out. I wore it to watch Moana 2.
Nice. How was it?
It was okay.
Oh,
are there ever any good sequels? No. I mean, look, the first Moana was good because of the. Yes, Toy Story 3. I think Toy Story 2 was even better, but yes.
Yes.
But for the most part, sequels just never live up to the first one, usually. Toy Story is a good one.
Usually, yeah.
But Moana didn't live up to it. It didn't live up to it. The songs, you know what? The songs were rough. The songs, because I think that's what carried the first Moana movie, and it was really, really bad.
Incredibles didn't carry that well in the sequel.
No, most IMCF 2025. Francisco, please, could you be a little more clear on what you mean with there?
No, but everybody's mentioning John Wick, Rocky 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, are we talking about like Disney, or are we talking about just sequels?
No, just in general. I feel like sequels a lot of times.
There's a lot of sequels. I mean, I thought you were talking about Disney only.
And you should have watched Wicked. I'm gonna watch that with my daughter next week. They really wanted to watch Moana.
So it was a dud. It wasn't that great.
That is Messi sequel. Okay. I mean, nice. Technically third season, but I get you. Okay, I'm with it.
Yeah,
I like that.
We'll count the half season as preseason.
Yes. Okay. But just look, the second movie just generally just disappoint. And today, it wasn't bad. Your kids will probably like it, but the songs that's all suck. There was one good song. There's one good song, which is the song, right? Like every movie has the song.
Yeah.
Like the song for this one, it's good. I'll give him that. But
Inside Out 2 was a banger. Inside Out 2 was a banger. Inside Out 2 was a banger. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I just wanted to put it out there in case anybody wants to watch Moana. Don't go with your hopes up, because the music, at least, it won't live up to the first one.
Is it on Disney Plus, or is it just theaters only at the moment?
No, theaters only. What the fuck?
Okay, I don't know.
Maybe what do you think this is, 2020?
Yeah, I mean, I think, throw it on the Disney Plus, baby. Let me watch it for $3.99. Well, not $3.99 because you got to pay a monthly subscription.
Oh, they don't do that. That was 2020 that they did that. Now you have to wait. Look, it came out today. It'll probably be on Disney Plus, probably like a March, maybe.
Maybe. Well, I mean, I don't know if you want to hop off this topic, but this is a perfect transition for me to talk about pluses, because I went to Walmart today right? Bought 2 items, and I was gonna go through the express lane. I hate Walmarts. I haven't gone to a Walmart in forever. And I'm like, oof, this is an empty express lane. The self-checkout. I walk up, lady like has red velvet rope there, like bodyguard stance, and she's like, "Are you a member?" And I'm like, "Member? I mean, do I need the app? I'll download the app." She's like, "Are you a member?" And I said, "No, I'm not a member." She's like, "Well, yeah, you have to have the app." And I'm like, "Okay, well, I'll download the app." She's like, "No, it's called Walmart Plus. You have to pay a monthly subscription of $12.95 to have access to the express self-checkout area." Am I the only one that knows that just found out about this today? Hold on.
I had no idea about that either.
Stancy's saying, yes, they've had that for a while. I haven't, like I said, I haven't shopped at Walmart for a while. I spoke to another lady and she's like, yeah, they've had that for months. I'm like,
Well,
what?
Okay, this is the thing. I've gone to Walmart, and I go to Walmart every once in a while, but I hate self-checkouts. So that's why I probably never knew.
I love self-checkout. I hate
self-checkouts.
I bag my own groceries. I do go to the cashiers if they don't have baggers. If they don't have baggers, then I'll go because I can bag my own groceries. If they have a bag person, I don't like it because they waste bags and they put like 1 item per bag. Pisses me off. Sorry. It's just that what? Is that a problem?
You choose your cashiers depending on if there's a bagger or not. If there isn't a bagger,
if there isn't a bagger, I'm going because then I can bag my own groceries. But if there is a bag,
what is
I don't
wrong
like
with
the way
you?
people. I don't like the way people bag my stuff.
Who cares?
No, I care because then I'm gonna have to lunge in 40 bags for 40 items. No, pack that thing. I might even paper bag it.
And just so you know, if you're watching this later on, turn on the comments because they're having quite the conversation here on the chat about sequels that I never heard of before. So yeah, very interesting. All right. Well, you're just a very weird person, man.
According to Sean Callahan, I'm not, and
I just hate self-checkouts. I hate self-checkouts. I can't stand them.
And,
all right, and you want to?
Oh, good. Yeah, last gas bag thing. I was just watching a random episode of Charlie Brown with my kids today, watching an episode that was made in 1965 because I love Charlie Brown and Snoopy, Peanuts, the whole gang. And let me tell you something. I always knew that Lucy and the gang kind of were not cool with Charlie Brown like that. But like watching that episode in 1965, it's on Apple TV. If you guys want to check it, just put Peanuts and go to the first.
Shit.
Go to the. No, I love Charlie Brown. Get the hell out of here. So I went and I watched it, and dude,
nobody wants to see that shit.
His friends were like flaming him, bro. Like straight up ops. Like his friends are all ops. They're like, get out of town, Charlie Brown. We don't fucking want to play with you. We hate you. Get out of here, you piece of shit. Like that's literally what they were telling him. So there was a point where like one of them was like, I'm depressed when I play with Charlie Brown. Like literally said depressed in 1965. Who wants friends like that, ops?
Charlie Brown, I can't stand that.
No, shut up, Danny.
Oh my
you
God,
don't know.
It's such a bad show. Oh my
God.
Boom,
Antonia Banderas. I love Charlie Brown too, Bobby. Let's go.
Oh my God.
What? Don Cabecito saying Charlie Brown's a bum. You a bum. Get out of here.
Go buy yourself a Columbus kit.
I am gonna buy it. And Mike V, let's go, man. Let's go.
Oh my God, I can't stand that thing.
Let's go. Yeah, Danny is un-American. I mean, this guy, I don't know. I don't know.
Let me address these last 2 questions before we ride out of here. Really? Where are we on the new stadium? The new stadium, it's going up vertically. It's still supposed to be done by the end of next year. I've heard some people say that they're having their doubts, that they're trying to find other people or other companies, construction companies, to help with the process to get it done in time. We'll see.
Check out Football Miami TV. You'll probably catch a lot of updates coming from them in the near future. Probably
they haven't put out one in a while, but yeah, they're definitely the go-tos for that. And when does the MLS season schedule usually get released? Usually gets released second or third week of December. Yeah, so that's when we usually have seen the schedule released. So you know what, Mez, next episode I'll have a date for you because I'm usually good at guessing those dates just based off of the prior years. So I don't know exactly, but I'm sure we could figure it out. So we'll have a guesstimate for you next time.
Look at this. Look at this. Stancy is saying Trump's going to deport your ass for being a Charlie Brown hater, Danny. Get out of here.
Charlie Brown.
Not being American. Not being American enough, Danny.
Charlie
Brown screams America.
No, it doesn't at all.
Yes, it does.
Oh, look, last year it was released on December 20th.
Sean says that Peter went there the other day. He went to the park the other day, I guess.
Okay, awesome. So you should have an update soon. So December 20th is when it released. Last year. So give or take around that date. I'm trying to see if I can. All right. Well, do you have anything else, Chris?
Charlie Brown equals America, baby. That's it. That's it. And Walmart, you fucking suck. Get a union.
And
have more people shopping.
The schedule released on December 20th 2 years ago also. So December 20th is a pretty good day. And this was our thumbnail 2 years ago.
Yes.
Inter Miami schedule release. Remember that?
Yes, I remember that. Yep.
So Inter Miami schedule release. When we said, we were trying to guess when Messi would make his debut because we knew he was coming. So that was a fun episode. All right. Well, if you are a footy fan, MLS fan, and you have not much else to do, we will be going live in 8 minutes for the Battered MLS Fans show. So make sure that you tune in there. We got LA Galaxy, Seattle, the Red Bulls, and, of course, Chris's favorite, Orlando City, all represented there. They'll be talking about the conference finals, and we'll be having that conversation in a little bit. So that's about it. Chris, any final words?
That's it, man. Charlie Brown equals America, baby. Get out of here.
Make sure that you hit the like if you haven't already. Batteredfans.com, 20% off with promo code HO24. This is my new favorite shirt. I might be rocking this more often. So the Goat Shadow Messi shirt. So make sure you check this all out. 20% off until December 10th. And like I said, we'll be back in a couple minutes for the Battered MLS Fans show. So if you are listening on audio, thank you for listening all the way in. Please leave us 5 stars, comment, review, all that good stuff. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching all the way in. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends. And as always, thank you guys for joining in on the chat. As always, you guys are the best part of the show. And we'll be back. We'll be back next week and at MLS in a couple minutes. So until the next one, have a good one.
Happy Thanksgiving.